Before we start the podcast, we've got some quickfire questions. Number one, Jeremy, what's one piece of tech you can't live without?
The obvious answer everybody says is ChatGPT, but I love transcribers. I use Granola. You obviously ask permission to record a meeting, but ultimately, off the back of a meeting, you have all these templates and workflows that you can immediately use for follow-up notes, creation of documents, or whatever it is. And I find it the ultimate hack from a productivity standpoint.
Awesome. Number two, what's a red flag when hiring?
A red flag when hiring, in my view, is somebody not taking notes in the meeting. Like they just don't really care. And that, from my perspective, I think it's just a sign of respect. Writing out some things and coming with some level of preparation and taking notes as a way to show their level of detail and attention. That's one that I definitely look out
It
for.
just shows that they care, right?
100%.
Name three people, past or present, that you would want at a dinner party. They can be actors, business owners, presidents, whoever.
There's a really famous CEO coach in Silicon Valley called Bill Campbell. Never met him, but read a lot about him. He was like coach to people like Zuckerberg and the Google guys and so on. So I'd love to have him. Second, I think would be Andy Grove, who was co-founder of Intel. I think he had an excellent way to approaching high output within organizations. And Craig Hall, worked with him for over 5 years. And it's interesting that all three really effectively coach types. But I think that's really what it's about. Learning about yourself and learning about all the amazing people they've coached and finding patterns and ways to grow and ultimately be the best version of yourself.
What's one underrated skill that every founder should master?
I think everybody should learn to have a personal brand, rip the band-aid off, figure out how to create content. I've only really started working on mine in the last 90 days. And I went from like literally private Instagram account and freaking out about having anything online to now taking the cringe factor to 10 and literally posting daily. And the butterfly effect of that has been insane. So
Do you
yeah.
think it's a necessary evil?
In my view, all these channels are being disrupted. The one thing is having your own platform to be able to distribute from, and a platform built on trust and credibility, your reputation, and I guess the way that things work today. And so, yeah, it's going to be like almost like a Richard Branson effect to be able to launch companies off the back of a personal brand. So I do think it's necessary, but maybe not evil. I
What's something your team teases you about?
think I have a big coffee drinking habit. So I wouldn't say they tease me about it, but like they're always surprised when I'm like locking in, having an 8 p.m. double espresso or something like that. But I taper it out sometimes, have some Malbec red wine as well. I go pretty hard at karaoke. So if you're ever around Sydney and in Chinatown, let's go.
Awesome. Thank you, Jeremy.
Thank you.